Hello, I'm Marshall Manlove, and this is the Dungeon of Manlove. We continue with our show's audition tapes. How we've done this so far is just to throw people behind the microphone, hit record, and see what happens. This way, you've been able to hear our show's birth and can listen to us grow. You'll meet ample amber on this broadcast. But wait, this is recommended for adults only. If you are under 18,
go away now as we enter the dungeon.
all right, now here's the setup for this. I have everybody on stage doing different tasks. I have one girl who's my biggest fan. I have one kid who's the rudest man in the whole world. I have another guy who's a skeptic, thinks hypnosis is nothing but bullshit. With that in mind, let's see how this
is that really his opinion, or is that what you?
No, he was like the most animated guy and the skeptic.
Yeah.
In fact, today he's still running around telling everybody it's bullshit, and they're all laughing at him. All
right, let's try this. All right, go ahead.
On stage. Doug, do you see who I'm standing next to right now? Do you see this?
I'm gonna suck his dick.
Yeah, I can't control the volume on that for some reason.
What's it playing on?
It's playing in the
Is it in your computer?
No, it's on my camera. It's going into the.
Oh. You can bring that down a pinch too. It doesn't need to be that loud.
We need like monsters and
whatever you can think of.
Dungeon crap.
I got a bazillion high quality.
Crap.
Yeah, people screaming in pain.
We need some of your orgasmic sounds from the video you missed.
Yeah, no, man, that really fucking pisses me off. Yeah, but these are so good. I mean, I had like 4 girls just full laid out, screaming, moaning. I'm a professional.
Indeed.
That's right.
It's not my first rodeo. Or orgasm.
I've seen that all before at some time in my life. Amber, let's test you out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the premiere segment of Find Marshall a New Girlfriend. We're now accepting applications here.
Hang on. All right, go ahead.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the premiere segment of Find Marshall a New Girlfriend. We're now accepting applications here in the Dungeon of Manlove. Let's start with some of the necessary qualifications based on the type of woman that we all here know will be the perfect match for our marvelous and sexy beast of a host. You should be young and hot. Doesn't matter if you're blonde or brunette. Redheads aren't disqualified, but in a pinch they'll do. You should be around 5 feet to 5'8", with weight proportionate to your height. Please have a nice, tight little ass and giant boobs. Redheads with large cans can work their way up the food chain just based on this qualification alone. You should be humble and monogamous, with only this one man on your mind at all times. You should have a decent amount of success with a good amount of savings in the bank. You must love dogs and porn. You must be a good communicator, but don't talk too much. It's important that you know when to shut the fuck up. You should love older men who might not be very good looking, but still undeniably sexy, who can do a spastic dance with the best of them. You should also like your man to not be particularly successful and on the verge of bankruptcy, but can give you an orgasm from the other side of the moon. Okay, girls. Now it's time to start making yourself sexy and get ready to stand in line for a really long time. But your first step is to send some notes about yourself and a recent sexy picture to desports@verizon.net. That's desports@verizon.net. Until
The hell was that?
I know.
They're responding already.
I'm like, wait, how long do I wait?
The hell was that?
Is there somebody at the door?
Keep going.
Yeah, might as well
Until
finish this clusterfuck of our initial segment up.
Until we get our email system worked out here, and you send all those great, sexy, revealing pictures and letters telling Marshall all the great things you're going to do to him, all the hot places you're going to take him, send them to desports@verizon.net. Guys, back to you.
All right.
First time through.
Yep.
Good job.
I added porn.
I like that segment already. It'll be a short segment every week, I'm sure, as we read through the list of applicants. But that's okay. We'll have it nonetheless. Somebody will read that. I take no responsibility for the writing of that one.
You can't have secret thoughts about me, though. We're colleagues, and it sounds like you're describing me. So
yeah, that would be what do they call it? Sexual harassment.
Yay. Yes.
That's a benefit with this job.
It's
isn't
a
it?
perk. Sweet.
Yeah,
Where do
yeah,
I
could
sign
be.
up?
I don't know if it's a good idea if I like bang the crew though.
As long as you only do it on the air.
You
Yeah, just do it
could, you
on
could
there.
call it making love. Then it wouldn't. Then it wouldn't be quite so.
This is a dungeon.
Bangy.
I need to remind you.
Nice.
This is our dungeon.
That's why you chained us up before the event. Yes.
Absolutely.
I see.
I have Alex Storm in the basement of the dungeon, so it's even deeper down.
I guess
Shut
he won't
up!
be joining us today, right?
Quit your whining down
Yeah,
there.
I'm not unchaining him this week.
I hope
All right,
not.
so all of a sudden we're now in the middle of all this, and I had a monologue prepared. Disregard the paper sounds that you hear. I'm doing this strictly
Those are fake paper sounds.
Off the top of
strictly
your head.
from my heart.
It's part of our new sound effects.
Which
theory.
heart?
I'm not looking on a sheet of paper for what I'm about to say. Welcome to the Dungeon of Manlove, by the way. In the studio here today. To my left, in the number 2 chair, Foulmouth Al.
Hey, thanks for having me back. I showed up again, so I'm.
You didn't charge me any money, so
Yeah.
you're welcome. And in the number 3 chair today, I'm going to introduce you to our next auditionee. Introduce yourself, please.
I am Amber.
Amber. Oh, yeah. Is that all we're going by, Amber?
Are you poking me under the table? What's going on here?
Not yet. It's coming soon.
I think for now I'm Amber.
Just Amber?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Why not?
Yeah.
Although my karaoke name was Sensual Amber, so maybe that's my stage name. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Karaoke.
Well, I see you're already playing with your boobs over there. Whoa, hey.
I told you were describing me.
Whoa. Yeah, now. Wow.
Focus. We got a podcast to do here.
Yeah,
Focus.
you got a nice set. I gotta tell you. Wow. I'm a fan of those already.
You like the tattoos. You didn't even see the boobs,
Hey, I'm
I'm
starting
sure.
to get a little hot here. Hang on.
Yeah, is this summertime already?
Whoa. I wasn't expecting that, Al.
See, I waited till the last minute
Where
to
do
pull
we
them out
get
on you.
these chicks
Holy
from,
cow.
man?
Craigslist,
Craigslist.
bitches.
That's right.
That's right. Yay
Oh,
for
yeah.
Craigslist.
By the way. I
Boy,
was
that Craig.
Craigslist. Yeah, we should make them our sponsor.
going to read something because I was going to make fun of something on the show here that I found on Craigslist. So let me read this. This is kind of funny. Radio podcast personality needed ASAP, Newcastle and surrounding areas. This is a fantastic opportunity for an enthusiastic and entrepreneurial young person who wants to make it in the big leagues. The sky is the limit as far as income potential, but starting small will be the key. Lots of easy renewal dollars with this ground floor opportunity. Build your passive income. Candidates will be able to appear on radio show from time to time and have a good work ethic. I guess it means must have a good work ethic.
Yeah,
Means they got to
probably.
show up on time.
Must be available this Thursday afternoon for interview. No other day will do. So, if you meet these qualifications, please call for an interview appointment. Must have reliable transportation. This can include the bus. Must be willing to be interviewed on the air this Thursday afternoon, which happens to be right now. Must look good on radio. Must be willing to work evenings and weekends. Speech impediment preferred but not required. I was going to make fun of this. I'm like, all right, who's the scumbag that's trying to build a podcast network here in
Yeah.
Delaware
Cut in our business.
and cut into my business? And so I go to print it out. I print it out and I look down a little further and I recognize the phone number. It's Foulmouth Al. So
we have 2 people coming to apply today.
So
too.
there
Way to-
is no
way to-
competition.
Way to misrepresent us with typos, Al. Great.
Hey.
Yeah, but this is some false advertising.
Well, look,
man.
no, wait a minute. No, I was going to say salesperson wanted. You know, I think it's better to say personality. That actually got a few people to call. Salesperson usually don't get the phone to ring. So.
Which speech impediment do you prefer? Mouthful of shit or
Well, wait do you hear the 3 o'clock guy
stuttering
comes in?
Jim or
I could barely understand the guy on the phone.
Nice.
So
I'm pulling up my little thingy if you'll let me say it. At some
What's
point
that?
or not.
So what's the false advertising here? I can clarify anything.
Okay.
Pretend you're the FCC or whoever's gonna.
Lots of easy renewal dollars.
That would be residual dollars. I'm thinking you probably meant.
Well,
right?
no, when they renew, you get paid. Residual works kind of the
Right.
same way.
Well, yeah, if it actually.
When they go out and sell a sponsorship, when it renews, they'll get a percentage of that money too. Is that not correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's lots of it out there. We don't have lots of it coming in the door right now. But
So what are you trying to do? Are you looking for personality or salesperson? 'Cause now
I'm trying to get
confused.
people interested in
too.
what we're doing. I mean, you know, the thing is, if we can get somebody in, interview them, we're going to interview people live, right? On the air, right?
Technically.
Technically.
Well, no, it's not technically live. It's
Well, it's live now, and we're going to record it and use it for our show. So we're going to interview these people. So that's a good they have to be a good personality, not just to be on the air, but to sell.
Yeah, so why would I have you back?
Because I showed up. I showed up.
Because he said
That's
vagina.
really- that's
Look,
really
I even
all.
dressed nice today. I put
Yeah, you
on.
did. You're
I
looking
tried to
sharp,
iron
sharp.
the son of a bitch, but this is just one of those shirts.
You just knew there was going to be a new girl in the hair today.
Yeah. I didn't know she was going to have these big tits, though. You didn't tell me that.
Whoa.
Remember, I'm foul mouth.
I got a nice ass too. I'm just saying.
Wait,
That's
who-
next week's show.
Who has a nice ass? You do?
I do.
Yeah.
Do I have to stand up and demonstrate, or were you checking me out?
Well, go ahead and stand up.
Yeah, stand
turn
up.
around.
I didn't want to be rude.
Why not? Hold on.
Just pulling up her pants
Rid of
in a
my
little
ears
bit.
for a second,
Yeah, all right.
so I can turn around all the way.
My goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Al.
Can't complain.
All right, she's in, I think.
So I'm in on looks,
You're
if
hot.
nothing else.
All right.
Thanks.
How much do we have to pay you?
All of it, bitches.
You're in. You got it.
So I was going to make fun of that. So
Sorry to ruin your segment by trying to bring people.
there's good news. I think 4 people listened to the first
That was
2
me.
shows.
That was me 3 times,
That
and then
weren't
whoever.
us.
Oh,
if I have my calculations correct. So that's good. That's actually a good start.
Yeah.
It could be 0.
it was entertaining. I enjoyed it.
It was fun.
I mean, I'm here, so
a lot of fun.
it got me here, so that's good.
But this Tuesday night, if you're going to be here, I'm bringing the hottest girl on the planet in here. to
I
join
will
this thing.
be here.
Oh my God! Wait till you see this girl, Al. Oh, known her for quite some time.
What
that
makes
right?
Did I send you pictures?
I did not see those pictures.
what makes her the hottest girl on
man.
the planet? How do I get signed up for that gig? How's that work?
When you see this girl,
I'm not going to
you're
get to see her.
Well, we're gonna have
I might
pictures.
show up late.
There you go. Look
picture
at that
is being-
sexy look there.
taken.
They're gonna like that. All right.
All right, so I didn't really go into a whole spiel about why I'm even doing this because I don't think we even had the chance to do that really. So
You said
I'm
you
gonna do
had
it
stuff
right
to
now.
get off your chest.
Yes.
You know.
So you could be pissed off.
There are some specific reasons why I'm doing this particular show. But first, let me talk about something that's really obvious. I know that there are only going to be a few listeners out there. And when I mean a few, I'm probably talking a couple hundred at best for quite some time. And Al, Amber, the reality is, if what we do here isn't done consistently and done well, we'll be lucky to even keep those couple of hundred. There's a lot of idiots out there doing bad shows, but some of them actually work out. And I'm quite capable of doing a bad show. So I figured, why not do a bad show too? Or even better yet, a bunch of bad shows.
Yeah.
And I qualify as an idiot too. So I have all the qualifications. I mean, seriously though, I don't want to do a bad show, but there will be some bad shows early on in the process, like this one and the first 2 that we did. I don't have any false illusions about that. I have no delusions of grandeur. But one thing though,
I do.
yeah, you and Alex Storm. Trying to do one by myself is really stupid. So that's why I put a call out to people who want to give this a shot too. Last week, we did meet Foulmouth Al to my left, Alex Storm, and Ghost. And we're going to meet some new people on this show also as we continue producing shows that I am calling the Dungeon Audition Tapes. We just met Amber. But here's my bottom line motivation with the Dungeon of Manlove show. I'm 49 years old now and have, for the most part, played the game all my life. I've had my moments of rebellion like anyone else, but I'm someone who was raised in a lower middle class family, and I mean that in an economic sense, not that we were low class, like we were scumbags or something like that. You know? Now I just want to be a flat out scumbag and
was
swear
that
a
shit.
lot.
Plant flowers and call it home.
Right. Nah, it's not about swearing for me. It's about using the internet to do things and accomplish things that many people have not been able to do because they either don't kiss the right ass or don't look the right way, or because the current power base is so entrenched that you can never work your way in. And that's even if you are completely as talented as anyone else out there. Ever go to a general casting call for a play or movie or something like that?
Yep.
First, if you're not in a union, you're placed at the back of the line. Then, there's going to be thousands of people trying out for just a few parts. Then, if you don't look the way that the producer of the show thinks that you should look, or if you haven't performed enough fellatio for them, you are pretty much wasting your time. Oh. Yeah. So you can go months and months and years and never get to do what you really want. Get that part, do a show, or anything along those lines. Then what happens? Next thing you know, you're way behind. You're older, even uglier, and it's all because someone doesn't like you, or you're not in the right place at the right time. Screw that. We're doing our own shows.
Yeah. Don't wrinkle your pages.
There's no pages, sir. Here's another example. I've written 5 TV show treatments. The way that you're supposed to get this type of work to try to sell a TV show is to get an agent who will make the contacts for you in Hollywood and New York. Ever try this?
No, I have not gone to that
These
route.
fucking people don't have the courtesy to send an email back saying thanks but no thanks. So you have to try to write a script for a TV show that is already on the air, one which is not even your idea, then try to get that scene somehow and get hired by the TV show to join the writing staff. Then after a few years of that, you can get known and perhaps try pitching a show of your own. And then you have to get an agent. Same shit.
Same asshole that wouldn't return your email.
Exactly. But what if
And
you're
wants
my
all your
age,
money.
though, and you want to try to do something like that? I'd be fucking 80 years old before that process is complete.
Well, at least you're still sexy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We don't need them. Fuck them.
Yeah, I'll just do it myself. Exactly.
Right.
That's the bottom line. So with all those frustrations, there are plenty more.
No doubt.
Boing.
What the hell did I write there? I didn't write anything. That's right. I didn't write anything. For example, I'm a little tired of being told what I can or what I can't say.
Fuck you.
Hey, political correctness continues to roll downhill like a snowball, gathering more and more things that you aren't supposed to say that are offensive to people or rude. And I'm getting really pissed off about a whole bunch of other ways people have fucked me the past few years in business situations.
And with furniture.
Yeah, fucking furniture's all gone.
The TV's still here, though.
I was not leaving.
And your trophy case.
My trophy, yeah. It's going to be my trophy of porn stars in there, is what that
pictures.
is. Don't get me wrong. I've had some great successes along the way, too. But you know what? They were successes that I created myself anyway. So if I want to do some sort of show like this, I'll do exactly what I'm doing right now. Create my own show. Fuck them.
I do what I want.
That's right. So I have lots of ideas, too. Lots of frustration and anger, I might add, into the mix. I need a place to get it all out. And there's no better way to do so than in a dungeon. A dungeon with a big warning sign on the door that says, "Warning, you are entering a dangerous free-for-all talk show where the shit will hit the fan and the jokes that get chopped out and spit out of that fan will hit you right in your face. And it may smell real bad, too." Yeah, I know, right? That's a lot to fit on one sign.
Lord.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not a total fool. I do my hypnosis shows for high schools and even junior high schools sometimes. I wouldn't step on one of those stages and start telling shit jokes and doing sex routines. That's just using common sense. But here in the dungeon, it's all good to go. And then I'll team up with a bunch of people who might be going through the same type of situations in their lives, and we'll get together, get that shit off our chests, come up with crazy things to do and say, and try to do it in as entertaining and funny way as we can. This will also serve to have a cathartic effect for me, and hopefully we'll hear some real funny stories and meet some great people along the way. Hey, I just used the word cathartic. Do you know that in the field of medicine, a cathartic is something used to accelerate defecation?
Yes.
Yep. It's something you take so you can get all the shit out of you. So technically, this show is a cathartic because it is letting me get out all my shit. And also, though, it's a possibility that I may do a specific show about this. There are some people who follow what I do because of my hypnosis and mentalism shows. So I'll talk about life on the road, and we'll even do some hypnotism and mentalism demonstrations and routines right here on this show. Some of that is particularly cool. And in this dungeon, anything goes. Even Alex storming in a nude and swinging his junk all around for all to see.
Not that. Again.
If you are listening to this and have never heard of me, join the other billions who haven't heard of me either. But you can see a whole bunch of my comedy hypnosis show highlights on my main website, which is marshallmanlove.com. If you can't spell that, you should sell your computer for some extra schooling. But just to repeat it for you, it's marshallmanlove.com. I did a show last night at Ursinus College. It was fantastic, and I'm pissed off because the best portion of it was at the end where all the young girls were having orgasms, and the fucking tape ran out of my camera.
Oh, man.
Fuck me. That's where I get all the hits on my YouTube channels. So comments?
Start doing the orgasm part first.
Right.
Don't wait. So
You got to warm them up, Al. You know how it is. We're women. It takes us a long time to come. I mean,
we'll pass out a DVD before your show.
I mean, Marshall does have sexy ears, but if he rubs them for me, it's going to take a minute. I think I'd rather he rub me. I don't know.
Oh, I think I was just propositioned.
If you have money. Well, you did say you're broke, so
I'm broke, yeah, but you have to like that. Let's try to remember the qualifications. So, Amber, we found you on Craigslist. Craigslist is an interesting place.
Wow.
Managed to find Al there.
it is indeed.
I found a rapper there. There's all kinds of stuff going on there.
Yeah, there was all sorts of things. We heard Al's ad that he ran for the show. I ran a bunch.
That was only one. There
have a
was
couple
others.
out there?
There was others.
that I
Yeah.
haven't found yet.
Mm-hmm.
And Amber, you answered one of these ads, and you also, I guess, answer some other ads as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you sent me something that I thought was kind of funny because I don't know if you answered this or you just printed it out. What is this?
Oh, the cheese guy.
Yeah, the cheese guy.
Well, I
Did you
have to-
answer this?
No, I have to preface by saying that this came from OkCupid. So if you're not familiar with dating websites specifically, there is an OkCupid creeper, as I like to call him. He apparently sends emails out to various girls throughout the state propositioning them, and I'll read you the email. But I don't know if I'm offended because he hasn't sent it to me.
So it wasn't a Craigslist.
I might be disappointed.
ad
No,
there.
this was a personals ad.
Gotcha.
Basically, you just receive an unsolicited email, and it says, okay, the details are as follows. It's a fetish, particularly a food fetish. No eating is involved. You use the food to pleasure me sexually. The food is cheese. More importantly, Swiss cheese. Several methods can be used to pleasure me with this Swiss cheese. The easiest is to use a bar of Swiss cheese. You would use the bar by rubbing it along my dick. The sliding action would provide the stimulation. The second method, and this method is harder, just in case you were, worried that it might be easy, is to use slices of Swiss cheese. With this method, you would wrap one slice at a time around my penis. Sounds easy, but the pieces need to be snug. And I like about 12 slices of cheese or else it'll fall apart. It's not his first rodeo. Once on and snug, you would stroke me with the cheese. Total time to perform this fetish, no longer than 30 minutes. I'm offering $50 currently for this. Let me know if you're interested in pursuing this with me. Please send response to with fetish in the subject line.
See, I could use
Ladies,
$50, but
jump on it.
there's a line I won't cross, and I think that's it right there.
What, cheese?
Yeah, stroking off some dude
don't really
with cheese.
understand.
But nowhere in there does he mention anything about the holes in Swiss cheese.
I thought of that too. Like, is he not using the holes? I mean, maybe it's just not strong enough.
They provide extra
He gets
stimulation.
to pumping and the cheese just crumbles. I don't really know.
He likes to get stroked with the cheese. Well, not like a hand do the job.
Maybe the holes help to give
That's
that
why it's
French
called a
tickler
fetish.
action, right? Well, the French tickler action, maybe it's a Swiss tickler or something because it's got holes in it. And
I
they
guess.
rub.
I don't know.
I don't
I mean,
know. I like that he says once on and snug. How do you make Swiss cheese snug around a cock is what I want to know.
I guess once it warms up,
Ew.
kind of melts, things start
Yeah,
getting
oily.
sticky and oily. Yeah.
oh,
Because
man.
Swiss cheese doesn't smell funny or anything either. So let's just add that to male smell and, rub it
Right,
and
yeah,
make
exactly.
it.
Hey, maybe he uses
Give it
fresh
friction.
balls.
Are you saying men smell bad? Is that what I
balls.
just heard you say?
How many sets of balls have you been near?
One.
Touche.
What does that mean?
If you don't know what they smell like, you just stay there and be cute.
Okay.
Mine are too far away from my nose.
If you've never had a pair resting on your nose, you'll never know.
My friend Phil knows what his balls
Wait a second.
smell
You've
like.
had a pair resting on your nose?
Sure.
It's called a Roman
I'm an
soldier
adult.
helmet.
I was thinking about all those different types of urban sex names like that. Roman soldier helmet.
Teabag.
A blumpkin.
Teabag.
Yeah, teabag.
A blumpkin.
Blumpkin.
Donkey punch.
Or a
Fish
brumsky.
eye. What's that?
A brumsky.
What's that?
Like a motorboat.
Oh, wait. You know
know?
a couple that I don't know here. I'm going to print that out. Though.
I didn't
It
know
sounds
that sound
funny.
effect.
That's what my tattoos say.
You keep
Place
showing
nose
your
here.
boobs and I actually have a fetish and it is a big boob fetish, so you are definitely on this crew. No doubt about that. Yeah.
I'll make sure I wear them out every time I come.
Oh, absolutely, please. Things get hot again here.
You got the heat going in here or something?
It's just because I'm here, baby.
No way, man. I turned that down. You know my heat bill is here because I had to keep a girl warm in here. Electric bill doubled over the years. I'm saving money.
Blow
I'm
dryers.
saving $150 a month just right there, cutting down that temperature. So I'm sorry, it was a little cold. Hey, wear a jacket.
The ones you get for free always cost more. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, I know. There's no such thing as free.
The ones you have to pay for always
No
cost
doubt.
less.
Looks like Ariana's not showing, or she's late, or it's 2:04.
She might be lost or something too. You got lost and you were here last week, right?
I got
I wondered how
distracted
that
by a
worked.
phone call and made a wrong turn, and I was like, when I stopped, I was like, where the fuck am I at? It's 1:00. I'm supposed to be at Marshall's.
He said he was going to be early, and he was early last time. And
Yeah,
then it's like
I had a disturbing phone call that was just,
disturbing.
it was a pain in the ass. It's going to turn into a big pain in the ass. So I pulled the car over, and then when I got done, I looked around. I was like, where the hell am I at? I'm nowhere near where I'm supposed to be, and it's 1:00.
I'm in Mexico. Wait.
I mean, it wasn't that far off.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a short break and come back, and you won't even know that we're actually taking a break because all I'm doing is hitting pause, and then we'll just start talking about shit again, and then that's how it's going to work. Bye.
We should.
Did he touch you at
be
all?
recording this, huh? No.
We probably are.
He would get nervous. He'd sit next to me and like his hand would be kind of like he would put it on my arm or wherever, like if he wrapped his arm around me, but his hand would be clenched the whole time.
You should have said
Like you know what I mean? Like I thought a couple times he handed me a piece of gum one day and he brushed across my boob and I was like, I need another piece, but I want it in this hand. Make him come across both of them.
You should have just grabbed him and assaulted him and threw him in your
I kind of
cleavage.
felt like the whole time, you know, I'm used to the scenario where I have to push people away as opposed to bringing them in. So I think he was, you know, sort of trying to play gentleman role and, you know, not go for the sex right away kind of thing. And I respect that. And
But
I
after
understand
3
what you
months-
guys need. Well, my thing is after 3 months, at least you should be feeling that I want to jump your bones at least. And maybe after those little pecks, that little breathy something that says just, that's a peck now, but boy, it's on, you know, like just something. And I was getting nothing. And he'd like show up all the time, always want to come out, telling me I'm beautiful, telling me I'm hot, yada, yada, yada. And then we'd get around each other and he was like,
Was he a young guy?
no, he's 37. Almost 37.
So you're
Yeah.
saying
3
37's
months.
not young?
So we're old.
And that's
No,
all?
I mean, that's an adult. I'm 35, so I mean,
Okay.
I'm not much younger. I'm right around my age bracket, and I have double D's, damn it. What the hell? Can you, like,
Yes, you
give me a
do.
smooch? I mean,
I'd be there all day.
I mean, again, I get the whole, like, have to respect, and I know where guys come from that they, you know, you need to get to know a girl if you're going to marry her or whatever dumb shit, but, like, 3 months and no kiss? Damn. Then I saw on his dating profile.
Homo.
What do you?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
get it.
God.
Don't get it.
I mean,
we even went to burlesque one night together, and there's a naked woman
Sausage.
standing
That's
in
what
front
it
of
is.
us. Right?
He is a sausage puffer. You're
Naked woman in front of us, ass out, shaking it, boobies, the whole deal, butt naked, G-string, the whole night. Games, they're playing swallow and sword shits, whatever. Go Amy is amazing for the record. She does the traveling burlesque shows at Mojo Mean Peep Show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pretty Little Things Peep Show. But anyway, all that, boobies in action, and I still got nothing. I thought maybe after that he'd feel a little randy or something, at least want to kiss me. But
Yeah, maybe he'd have a boner or something. Yeah.
I still got nothing. So I should have just shoved the twins in his face and been done with it, but maybe I wasn't really.
Did you ever
feeling it
just
on him
walk
either.
around naked or whip him out on him?
We never even hung out at his house to like watch a movie or anything. Like he didn't even get close. You know, he wouldn't. He
should
wouldn't
say-
even sit down and cuddle because I'm.
Say, come
sure
here,
he
let me
was
show you something.
feeling like he might have to just go there. I don't know. Maybe he is gay. I don't know. But wherever you are, you suck. Or don't.
So 3 months you were going through this torture, huh?
And we dated a lot. I mean, a couple times a week, probably 25 dates over the course of 3 months. And again, not even
No action.
that kind of dumb little pecky shit. Can I get a little
See you
tongue?
later.
I want some tongue.
Yeah.
I want to taste it.
You had some cheese in your teeth.
Right? I'm cuter than he, which was sort of annoying too, because it was kind of one of those scenarios where you're like willing to date someone you wouldn't necessarily always date because he's nice and I respect nice guys. So I was willing to date him, but it was kind of like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Don't you realize what you have? Yeah, no, just kidding. No, but I mean, really?
You'd have to get a fucking crowbar to get my hands up there.
Thank you. That's what I meant. I'm used to
Yeah.
pushing people away, not saying, yes, you can touch my leg. Yes, you can touch my boobie.
Damn.
Anyway.
Double D's.
I can't figure it out, man.
Double
Whatever.
D's.
Such is life.
Takes
I can't
all
wait around
types in this
forever.
world.
He said that I moved at a different pace than he did, so I guess if he's Amish, then I'll just move on.
Maybe that was the problem. Maybe he was Amish. He's back on the farm.
I think they move faster. Like, they'd have married me or something by now just so that they could have gotten the goods.
See, I dated a girl with E's before, man.
With what?
Where the hell do you put those things?
Cups.
Oh,
In my
Lord.
fucking face. That's yeah.
Was she a buxom woman as a rule, or was she
And
just
she was
big
actually
booby?
like small, petite too. Oh,
Jeez, that's
nah,
all
I
boobies.
miss her.
I miss her.
Miss that, man. That's my thing.
You like boobies, huh?
Oh yeah.
I was a boob man too before I got married, and then things just when you get married, you can't chase the boobies. You can look.
Most people are ass men. Generally, the guys that I know are all ass men. And
I love asses, but when I was younger, boobies were all that mattered. I just liked big boobies when I was younger.
I don't know what it is, man. Everybody's got their thing. That dude's got the cheese thing.
it's a
I got the
breastfeeding
boobs
thing.
Yep.
You know, it's
I don't even know if I did that one. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that's why I'm like
You didn't
making up for
breastfeed?
lost time.
that could be it.
I had no idea.
That could be it.
But let me tell you,
Boob obsessions because you.
I was not breastfed.
Wait till you see the hottest girl on the planet.
I'm a little disappointed. I really need to see this chick.
Whoa.
Well, we'll have pictures for you.
We might have to have a hot girl
We
competition.
will have pictures of all the young ladies that appear on our show on the website. So
With their permission.
Have a hot
of
girl
course.
contest so we can compete. Because
We'll figure that out.
yeah, when they walk in the door, they give us all kinds of permission that they didn't know about.
Yeah, that's right.
By answering this email,
get your hand off my boob owl.
you agree to this, that, and the other.
By the way, I've been recording.
I hope you have a
I'm
speech
sure he
impediment.
So what have you been up to here this last week there, Foulmouth Al?
I'm sorry, have I been up? What have I been up to? Just answering all these crazy ads that I put out on Craigslist. These people answering ads and taking phone calls. And I met a rapper who blew my mind. I'm not really into that kind of music, but I've been looking for a musician, an artist for a while to promote. And this kid's 19, and he has engineered this song on his laptop. He wrote the song. He wrote all the background lyrics. He wrote all the music and all the beats and everything, and he did it on a laptop, and he sent it to me. He was looking for a guitar player, so I just said, well, send me what you got, and I listened to it, and I couldn't believe that he did it. It sounded so good, and so I called him up. I wanted to meet him, and he sounded like a white guy, so I wasn't even sure if it was the same guy, and he said, yeah, everybody says I sound like a white guy. So
What's his stage name?
Mikey G.
Mikey G.
Mikey G. And when I met him, I finally went up last Friday, and I met him in person. He threw some lines at me, so I know it's him singing. He pulled out his laptop, and he showed me everything he was doing. He don't even have a piano or a keyboard. He did the piano music on the keys on his keyboard.
Jeez.
And it was amazing when I talked to this kid, and we just hit it off really good. So we're building a little relationship, and it looks like we're going towards putting together a promo pack and making a music video for him. And
Cool.
we're going into the studio in a few weeks and re-record his song with the guitar parts. And Mikey G, he's really good. You have to check him out. Maybe we can bring him in sometime.
Yeah. Yeah, the 4 people that listen to this show can hear Mikey G.
Mikey will appreciate those 4 people, believe it or not.
Right.
So
Or more
Amber,
than
tell
that.
us something about yourself. You're quite the tattooed little
I
minx
have
there.
a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have I always say I'm about 40% covered, I suppose. Full back piece, legs,
Really?
pieces up my legs. The twins, you know.
We'll get some pictures of those tattoos for the website a little bit later.
Yeah, so I just responded to the ad too. I'm a starving entrepreneur, so always looking to find, supplemental income types of things to get into. I have a master's in finance and hate working for people and not a nonconformist.
She
so.
sounds like somebody that might be able to help us out.
Yeah, so what do you do with a master's in finance?
I worked for Edward Jones Investments when I was in college, so
Oh, okay.
I was helping people with investments and dealing with that drama, which is a clusterfuck, especially because the economy tanked and it all just sort of went downhill. And I didn't like the concept all the way around of being stuck in an office somewhere. I'm a free spirit that way, so I liked being able to be out and do my own thing. And been doing mystery shopping and merchandising and things like that for years, and tattooed convention modeling and car shows and bike shows and those kind of things. And so I figured I would look around to see if I could find some places to sing, since I've been singing since I was a little tiny girl and been looking for an acoustic guitar player. And so I was fishing around on Craigslist and on the gig section, I guess, and that's where I came across you. And
I didn't say anything
Here I
about
am.
guitar in here.
nope. But you need
Al plays guitar.
you needed a
right?
performer of some form, and I
Yes,
could
I
be a
do.
spokeswoman,
Yes, you can.
a lovely assistant
Yeah.
with the dubba dubbas.
We could do a video or a website spokesperson. She could be
There
our
you go.
spokesperson.
We can do also. We can do whatever we want, man.
That's right.
That's the cool thing.
It is, because nobody can tell us. We can.
That's right. Fuck them.
That's right.
And feed them fish.
Which reminds me, I'm going to develop a segment also. It's going to be entitled Fuck Them, Fuck That, Fuck Him, Her, and the Cat.
That's, what's their names?
That's
Did
for
you bring
Ghost.
pussy to the show?
Well, this pussy's a little happy, I guess. Sounds like.
Apparently.
Yeah, Ghost can't be with us today. She's sick. That
Her
sucks.
mom's in the hospital.
All right, so you're single now since you broke up with this dude.
I am.
What kind of man are you looking for? Generally end up betting.
The biggest qualification, and it's actually ironic that you mentioned this, is that he has to be white. There is not a lot of rules in my mind. I'm Puerto Rican and part Irish. I am Lucky Charms with a free switchblade in every box.
Yeah.
I absolutely must date a white man. There are no exclusions, no excuses, no exemptions.
No
You've got to
dark
be
meat
white.
for
Not at all. I don't date Spanish men. The blonder, the bluer, the better is my line. Yep, I date skinheads and people that are white. So that's kind of that. Beyond
So
that,
you
you got to be bigger than
discriminate
me. I am discriminatory.
So-
I'm racist without being racist. I love people. I think everyone's wonderful, black, white, orange, purple, but I'm not pulling you into my bed.
She hates them all just the same.
Indeed. I don't like anybody.
You could have been, you said Puerto Rican?
I am. Mm-hmm.
You could have been Hitler's maid.
Or I could be the hot girl in the arm of the Puerto Rican guy you guys were talking about before.
Hitler.
It's not the Mexican girls. It's definitely the Puerto Rican girls that are hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely misspoke.
The
first
Mexicans
time.
tend to be shorter, too, so, that puts the whole squatty thing into perspective.
And they're not,
not quite
sexy.
as cute.
They're not. Puerto
no,
Rican women I
Puerto
found
Rican
to be,
they're hot.
yeah,
I
they
love them.
just ooze of heat. They're like in heat all the time.
Hot.
Seems like.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that true, Amber?
You're in the room with me, darling.
All right, so it looks like I qualify. Mm-hmm. And Al, Alex Storm.
The only other qualification is because I am a curvilicious kind of woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a guy who's smaller than me. So if I sit on his lap and he disappears, I don't like that. Where's Joey? Oh, I don't know. He was here a minute ago.
Why? Then you could take him with you.
But I mean,
you know where he is.
I don't want him to be the one that spins. Like.
So how tall are you?
I'm 5'8" without shoes on.
Okay.
And I'm like a $180, 85, but I wear it well, so you
certainly
can't be
do.
a little guy. It just doesn't really work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Roll you around.
I'm strong too, so I can hold my body weight, so I can
You
kind
can
of help throw
kinda
myself around. Yeah, I can take
You
a beating.
You can take it.
I can handle it. Try me.
Don't tempt me, because I'll just do it right here around this table.
You have to get to know.
Where's the video
me.
camera?
I will throw all this crap right
It
off this
hasn't
table.
been
right
3
here.
months, Mark.
Settle down, guys. That's another show.
It hasn't been 3 months.
I shouldn't have this conversation. I just met you.
That's all right. It'll get worse, I'm sure. I'm okay with it. It's all good.
I'm getting a little turned on over here. Yeah, all that evil music.
What is she doing?
All that evil music here in the dungeon. The girl with the big boobs is sitting across from me. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Place knows here.
So what else should we know about you, Amber? You sing. Where do you sing?
At the moment, I'm practicing acoustic with the guy Billy Shaw, who works at Logan House. We're set for Tuesday nights to do probably a late happy hour kind of scenario, all acoustic. I have not sang out with anyone, so technically if you record me singing now, that'll be the first live singing ever
What
in my
song do
entire
you want
life.
to play? Do you want to do?
If I were going to sing for you right now, I would do Adele, Melt My Heart to Stone, or a piece of it anyway. Probably not going to go all out because I got to practice in a little while.
Don't
but
know that.
You wouldn't. She's an artist. She won a Grammy a couple years ago, 2009, for Chasing Pavements, but she just came out with a new CD. She's amazing.
Can you do anything a cappella?
I can.
Want to give it a shot?
Sure.